Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Max.
Can you speak up a little bit, Max?
I can speak up a little bit. How's that?
Okay, where are you from, Max?
I'm from Cortes Island in British Columbia.
Great, great. So with this campaign, we're supporting Article 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and we support the freedom of information and the right to know, as well as the right to communicate. How do you feel about the right to communicate and its importance?
I feel that the right to communicate and freedom of information is the most important thing to real democracy or any kind of real liberty for people. I work in the environment, and the Freedom of Information Act and access to government documents is critical to holding our government accountable and to holding the people who use our environment accountable. And it's true of human rights, and it's true of the rights of our earth. If you can't communicate and if you can't learn, then there is no real liberty or freedom. That's my feeling, and I feel like all of that's under attack. Freedom of information, the computers, the internet was supposed to be the information highway, and now people put documents out on the internet, and they're persecuted for putting information out there. Why is that? Why do they persecute people for putting information out for other people to learn about what's really going on? That's my question.
What's your message to U.S. officials that say that WikiLeaks is a foreign terrorist organization?
If you don't have anything to hide, why are you so scared of what you've said? Why, if there are documents among all those tens of thousands of documents, if there are documents in there that show that the U.S. government and the governments of this world are as interested in promoting peace, prosperity, food, access to medicine, access to education, access to information and communication as they are to arming this world. It's all about arms and propping people up and keeping people down. And if there wouldn't be this outrage, the Department of State, our diplomatic corps, what do they have to hide? Why are they so scared of information being out there? If they're promoting peace and love, they wouldn't be scared of it. Give peace a chance, and give people a chance to know what's really going on in the world, what our governments are really doing around this world to keep people down. That's not promoting democracy. It's not right.
Do you think that information has been a threat since the beginning of time?
Information, it's only a threat if you're threatened by it. If you're saying I want to help you and tell me how I can help you, that kind of information is no threat. But if you're saying threatening things to people, then you're going to be threatened by information. That's when information becomes a threat. Yeah, people speaking the truth or speaking out. Yeah, it's going to threaten people who aren't interested in the truth.
So do you?
Boy, I'm blabbing.
So do you feel that because we have a human right to communicate, Julian Assange should be protected, and any others who have leaked this information should be protected under that? Or where do we draw the line?
Where do we draw the line? I mean, the information is there. Where do we draw the line with Gandhi? Where do we draw the line with anybody who's trying to get information out into the world? If we fear learning the truth, then we're going to live in fear, and that's not what humanity's about. Human rights is about not living in fear. That's the most basic right you have, is not to live in fear. And if you don't know what you don't know, you fear. And I think we don't even know the truth about this man. Now he's being prosecuted. We don't know what those charges are, but he's being set up because he put information out there, and now he's being persecuted. Is that what we do to, when Carnegie gave money to the libraries, did we persecute him for making all those books available to people? Nah, but those books contain truths in them that maybe weren't convenient truths for people. We shouldn't be prosecuting and persecuting people who want to get the information. That's what that's what's supposed to be the promise of computers and internet, was to it's supposed to be like Gutenberg, opening up the Bible to everybody, right? What's going on? You didn't persecute him for making Bibles available to the masses, but now you're persecuting this guy for making secrets available to people? Yeah. I don't know. It's wrong. It's wrong when somebody stands up for something they believe in, to persecute them for that. I don't know the man. I don't know what his motives are, but it seems like he put a lot of information out there that a lot of people are interested in hiding, and that brings up a question of why. Why are people so outraged? Why is a world of diplomacy turned on its head? What are they hiding from us that they're so scared of this man, this organization? And all these people out there on the internet who look at it as a tool for actually letting people know what's going on, not just for buying things. It's not just a big advertising tool. It's not just big cookie to get information on people. Maybe they ought to be questioning and persecuting the people who want to put chips in us so that they can monitor us and have all the information on our lives, instead of people who are trying to show what's going on that's being hidden from people.
So the U.S. In its Universal Periodic Review process, kind of said that they were doing a really good job on human rights. What are your thoughts about, where's the U.S. as far as their, historical progress in human rights? I know it's a big question. Yeah,
it's a big question. You go around the world and I find myself, when I'm traveling in the world now, for the first time in my life, feeling ashamed of the country I come from, because so many people now are questioning what the United States motives are in the world. This going into countries on the pretext of spreading democracy, and in the name of democracy, causing suffering of people and allowing persecution of people, and allowing and partaking in torture of people. I don't think it's a very good history. It's not unlike histories of other empires, and all those empires that have gone out in the world and persecuted people's human rights. They've all come and gone, and that's what I think. I don't think it's a very good image right now. The Peace Corps notwithstanding. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a pretty scary image we have in the world today. I'm scared to come home.
Do you have any words of advice or inspiration to offer?
Yeah. Speak your mind. Whatever you think is true, say it, as long as you're not saying it to hurt somebody else or to persecute somebody else or because you hate somebody. But but never let anybody say you can't ask a question. Get up and ask questions, and keep asking them, and keep demand the information you need. Freedom of information, act on it. Yeah, and also think about socialism. It's not the big scary thing that it's being made out to be. You know, everything that Eleanor and Franklin Roosevelt tried to do in this country wasn't about subverting people's human rights. It was trying to bring dignity to people, and they've been villainized by business and everybody who's tried to promote any kind of social agenda of socialism, of human rights, of dignity in this country has been persecuted. And we do it internationally, and we do it at home, and that's not what democracy is about. So there.
Thank you so much.